My coach, when we used to play basketball in high school, they used to make us run suicides constantly. We used to have to be done in like 24 seconds. And then what they would do when we would get back to half court on the last one, they'd be like 20, 21, 22, 23, 5. No good. Back on the line. Run about 10 of them in a row. And then put you on the foul line. And see if you can make the foul shot while you're tired. You're only as good as you are when you're tired. You still got to be good when you're tired.
Wow.
Woo. Oh God. Can you write that down, honey, and tell me that after? You only as good as you are when you're tired. Everybody's good when the game first starts. Everybody's good when the game first starts. But how good are you when you're tired? Can you still step up and make it? And most people, Brother Jeremiah, they can't because their legs have given out because they have not done enough. And so some of us are giving out in the process right now because we're out of shape. I'm preaching real good right now. We out of shape. So we can't press him the whole game. We'll be tired. We'll lose because we can't press the enemy. When you going to get tired of stuff going wrong and decide to press? I'm putting a press on everything that's connected to me. Every partner in the ministry, I'm going to put a press on it. Because there's greatness in you. And the one press said, the situation makes what's in you come out. Pastor Papoose, we were talking about you last night. It was like it's in her. We just ain't using it. So if we're not using it, it's just going to stay there. Well, everybody say she's being put in the press. We're going to put a press on everything that's connected to us. I just put it on the spot. We put the press on everything that's connected to us. Why are we going to allow greatness to sit inside of you and go to grace? Amen. Amen. I'll take the Lord. Y'all never know what I'm going to have under my desk. Y'all see how I caught it? That ought to let you know that I know what to do with this. I might have to preach with this in my hand the rest of the day right now because I ain't touched one in a while. Everybody say full court press. Full court press. He says now, watch what he says. He says, I'm almost done. He said, I press toward. Now, this toward just blessed me this morning. It means in the direction of, and then it means coming soon. So when I press, the results of the press is coming soon. When I press, the results of the press is coming soon. And maybe sooner than I think. But I have to press in order to get those results. Everybody say it's coming soon. The results you desire, I'm prophetically declaring this right now. The results you desire are coming sooner than you think. But look, it's going to cause you to press. He said, now I press toward the mark. He's pressing towards the mark. That mark is translated by the Greek word scopos, where we get scope from. So I press towards what I can see in my view. I got my eye on it. I'm watching it. How many of y'all got any goals you want to get to before the end of this year? How many are working on getting to those goals? Here's the next question. How many of you can see yourself doing it? Because you got to see yourself. Paul said, I got it in my sight. You got to see it before you even get there. You can't wait till you get there and be like, I see myself doing it. No, you got to see it all the way from here. all the way over there. You got to see it before you even take your first step. I see it happening. Somebody try to say, I see it happening.
I see it happening.
I'm in the press. I got to get to that mark. That mark is in my view. I see it. I don't care what comes in front of me. I don't care what comes around. Somebody, well, this ain't gonna be hard. Somebody taller than me, come stand in front of me.
The whole church get out.
You see that? Come on, Kennedy, come on. No. Keisha, did you tell her to do that? Now, come here, now, baby. Don't listen to them. Don't be going there. I got a goal. And I had a goal in my view. He's blocking my view now. So because I don't see it, do I stop? But most of us stop. Pretty good. Daniel, come here, Daniel. And I'm making my goal. It's hard. Jeez. Same close. Now I really can't see. But this is when your X-ray vision kicks in. When you got to see through the storm. Ooh, God, this is getting better and better. You got to see through the obstacles. And even though I can't see it no more, I still see it. Because my view is going to allow me to get through the storm and through this press so I make it to where I got to go. And some of y'all got some stuff in front of you that's real big. This is my mountain. Everybody say that's his mountain. Rivers, come here, Rivers. I'm really making it bad right now. There's some cool brothers in this church. Everybody cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to be cool too. Now there's just no way.
No way.
There's just no way. And here's what happens. Most of us quit right now when the obstacles continue to mount up. But this right here is nothing but the press. The press makes what's in me come out of me. So no matter how I gotta get through here, guess what? Y'all too quiet. Y'all stay right there now. Y'all ain't helping me out here. No matter how big that mountain is, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna press and get through there.
Come on.
You cannot give up just because your mountain seems to be getting bigger.
Amen.
I can't imagine doing the amount of homework some of y'all doing right now. Nazir is in first grade and they sent some stuff on the other day, some geometry stuff. Hey, I've been out of school for a long time. I had to go into my mind.
Right.
I said, that's first grade stuff now. How many edges and how many faces and all that. I said, what is this? Like, I don't do this anymore. And he's sitting there, he just got the answer on the paper, and I'm like, that's right. Some of y'all have mountains that seem insurmountable. It just means that your destiny is that great. The harder the test, the greater the destiny. Ooh. So what you need to get excited about, and I'm coming back over there, mountain. What you need to get excited about is when the odds are stacked against you. Because the only reason why God would allow odds to be stacked against you is because He knows that He's with you.
Amen.
He about to show off. Because it's God before us who can be against us.
Yes,
So the odds that look like they're stacked against you is just really to build you and help you. Now let me go back over here to my mountain. Y'all help me get through this mountain. So I got this big old mountain here. How in the world am I going to get through this mountain? Paul said, I press. The most energy that Paul used to complete his assignments was his mouth. Everybody say, I'm going to talk myself through it. I'm going to talk myself through it. You ever been at a point where you was about to quit and you had to literally talk yourself? Am I helping somebody today? You had to talk yourself to, man, I ain't doing this no more. I'm quitting right now. And then something kicks in on the inside of you and you talk yourself right through it. Nobody's there to push you. There ain't nobody around. There ain't nobody for you to cry to. You just sitting there talking to yourself. You ain't crazy. Because you respond to your voice better than anybody else's voice. You believe your voice. Because you done lied and believed your lie. I done lied and believed my lie to the point where I forgot what I lied about. It became that true to me. Like, no, I was there. Me and my wife was dating before we got married. She's like, well, where you at? I was like, I'm at my parents' house. Lying. I used to go to the extreme with my lie. I used to be out at the club or something and have me a change of clothes in the car. Change into those clothes while I'm in the club and then change back into the clothes that I had on the last time she seen me. Or, this was the worst part, because you know they smoking in the club, I would be driving to her house with my clothes hanging out the window to get the smoke smell out of my clothes.
Terrible.
Don't y'all hold this against me. Why y'all looking at me like that? Like I'm the only one that did something that bad. My clothes, I used to have my clothes hanging out the car, just riding down the highway speeding, just so the smoke smell would get out. Get to a place you like, where was you at? I'm like, my mom's house. You smell like smoke. That's because I went to Wawa. Just compounding it. You gotta think, I had to think quick. But listen, it got to the point where I was believing my lie. Because it's coming from my voice. The greatest voice that you will ever have in your life is yours. So now I got this mountain. And this mountain don't seem like it want to move. I'm not pushing. I'm pressing because what's in me needs to come out. So I need something in me to come out. So I'm just going to speak the word. Everybody say speak the word. Speak the word. And the word is, if I speak to this mountain and tell it to be removed, this mountain will move out of my way. Mountain, so the only thing I got to do, watch this, the only thing I got to do is say, mountain, be thou removed. Why my mountain ain't cooperating? This is a stubborn mountain I had, right? I had a stubborn. So now what? Now my goal is back in my view, and there's no hindrance. The press was, the mountain was only there to make me open my mouth. Are y'all getting this? Is it making sense to anybody else? The blockage is just to make me open my mouth. Because you know what I'm doing most of the other time? Man, I can't believe I'm going through this. Nobody don't know what I'm dealing with right now. Ain't got nobody to call. And I'm hurting, man. I can't believe they doing it. What? Man, I should go back. And you talking to yourself, and yourself is hearing you, and yourself is saying, yeah, you don't know what to do. You convincing yourself that you can't press. You're talking yourself right off the cliff. You walking right off the cliff. Yeah, just go ahead and jump off the cliff. Okay, I'm going to jump. You don't got a parachute. You don't got nothing. I'm going to jump. I'm jumping right off. You don't have nothing to catch you. Like there is no mattress down there. You don't have anything. And you just walking to the cliff. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to walk off. No, that's the point where you got to dig down and say, I know there's greatness on the inside of me.
Amen.
That's why the press comes. It ain't coming for no other reason. Y'all sit down. You forfeiting destiny by talking yourself out. It's crazy. See, listen, this is me. I don't want to win the championship if the other team don't show up. I want to beat them. I don't want to win by forfeit. How many of y'all want to win by forfeit? Anybody want to win by forfeit? I want to beat you. And I want to beat you bad. I just don't want to win. I want to humiliate you. Brother Sidney was crazy enough to challenge me in Connect 4. He's crazy. You know, he just thought he was going to come to my house and beat me in Connect 4. I play like 5 moves ahead in Connect 4. Like, I'm thinking like 5 moves ahead. And as smart as he is, lose out of here. Because I don't let my kids win at games. I don't let them win. I don't care. I don't let them win. Like, now they're not doing nothing. My kid used to be crying. Well, my wife used to be saying, well, let her win. I'm not letting her win nothing. They got to learn. Amen. She used to tell me, you're so terrible. What's terrible? But when she, but here's what I'm saying. When she got on the court with other girls, it came out what I put in it. That press. Because she didn't even like it. She just played because she can play. All those athletic qualities started coming out. She started playing soccer, never played soccer a day in her life. Started playing volleyball. She started playing stuff that she didn't even know what she was doing. Just fast. Scoring goals, doing all kinds of stuff. Because the press that I put on her, it made something kick in. What am I saying to you? There's something in you that this press is about. Now look what he said. He said, I press toward the mark of the high calling. Everybody say it ain't low. It ain't low. It ain't low. You can get to this level easy. That ain't challenging you. This ain't no challenge. We just put Isaiah in karate school, and right now he's in, he's a beginner. And white belt, and he got 2 stripes already. They gave him 2, a yellow and a black stripe, whatever. But then they got his regular class, then they got the leadership class. So now he's doing good in the regular class. So they pressed him last week. He had never kicked the board, never done nothing. So they come up to him, and you know I wasn't there, my wife was there. They put the board in front of him. They were like, have you ever kicked the board before? No. But let's see what you can do. This joker kicks right through the board. First try. What am I saying? He would have never known that he could do it had he not been put in that situation. That situation made him believe in him. Here's where it gets good. When you start believing in you, it'll make others believe in you. Now they want him to keep going and going. They want him to be a part of the demo team. He don't know that stuff. But now the instructors who have more wisdom than him believe in him. Whew. Here it comes. There's somebody greater than you that when you keep pressing, you're going to make them believe in you.
Yes, amen.
Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? There's somebody that's on a higher level than you that when you keep pressing, it's going to make them believe in you. But if you don't press, you'll never know that you have what it takes. The woman with the issue of blood, she pressed. She pressed. She was weak. At her weakest point, she was strong. strong. Did y'all hear what the song was saying? And now let the weak say I'm strong. At my weakest point is when I'm strongest. Because other people are caving in, but I'm getting strong. So now let the weak say I'm strong. So I'm not even saying I'm weak. When I'm weak, I'm still strong. She pressed. Then the Bible says in 1 Samuel that David said to God, he said, listen, he lost everything. They stole his kids, stole his wife, burned down the city. He said, Lord, shall I pursue? He said, pursue him. Press after him. And when you get to him, you shall without fail recover all. I'm saying this to you right now, and I'm finishing. You are not going to lose nothing.
Amen.
You're not losing nothing. And anything that looked like you lost, you're going to get it back with interest. May not be the same thing, it may be better. But you're not losing nothing. And I'm going to tell you, the press will push you. And I'm talking about press because I